Welcome to mikegoldengames and welcome to my brand new PC build. Been thinking about doing this for a while now. Here's the parts we got. So where should we even start? I guess the motherboard. So I decided to go with the Asus Prime X570 motherboard, which takes us to the processor, the Ryzen 9 3900X right there. And I know in about a week or so, week and a half, the next model is coming out, the 5900X. I paid $400 for this. It was on sale. Decided why not. Went with Ryzen. I've been watching so many videos on Ryzen lately, and I decided I would go with that since my current one is a Intel 4790K, which is really old. The RAM, we decided to go with G.Skill. This was like 60 bucks or so, and it's, what, 3600 megahertz. So that's pretty decent. 16 gigs right there. We went with an M2 drive, the 970 Evo by Samsung. This is an old Samsung SSD that I had, and we'll probably just throw that in there just for extra storage. We went with the G.Skill power supply. This was really the only 850 watt that we could find, and it was a pretty decent price too. It's 80 plus gold as well. And then I decided to go with the Cooler Master AIO. It's a single fan. We'll see how good this one works. $69. Not a bad price. And then the case is the one we took a look at like a month ago, and we were trying to use an old motherboard and CPU, which is over in this case here. Yeah, it's an old i5 4th gen. Didn't work out. Couldn't get the power supply to hook up to it properly. So let's get into the build. Let's open this bad boy up. Gotta get those sexy shots. Oh yeah. Okay, so as you can see, we have a new case here. Forgot this case over here was only a mini ATX. So didn't fit our new motherboard. So we got a new Lian, and it is the Lancool 2 mesh. So as you can see, it is a white case compared to the black case we were going to use. This was the only one they had in stock. The black version was all out of stock. So I decided why not. We'll see how it is. These are supposed to be RGB fans in the front. Got 3 of them, I believe 120 millimeter. And then we got the AIO to put in the back there, which is how we're going to run it for now anyways. So let's get this thing opened and start working. Alright, let's open this CPU up. Oh, sexy. The Ryzen 9 3900X. Alright, let's see what else is in the box. So we got the CPU. Alright, come on, there we go. Okay. We'll just carefully, gently set that down. Now, I believe this one actually comes with a fan, but it does, and it's RGB. Sadly, we already got that Cooler Master AIO in here. Looking good so far, looking pretty good. Now onto the power supply. This was a little accessory bag which has all the power cables and everything in it. There we go. And then the power supply right over here. Just get that open. Pop that stuff off. And yeah, there we have it. G.Skill power supply, 850 watt. Here's the NVMe M.2 drive. This is the first time I've had one of these, so I'm really excited to get this thing installed. Gotta cut that open, and it'll go... This is the first slot right there. M.2 1, socket 3. Here we go. Look at that beautiful M.2 drive. 500 gigabytes. It's like, what, 2,000, right? Something like that. It's pretty damn fast. Let's get this thing installed. We got the M2 drive in, and yeah, this little screw's it's really small. Plugging it in, moment of truth. Let's see if it boots. Flip the power supply on. Got LEDs on. Okay, there's power to the motherboard. Moment of truth. Oh, okay. Everything's lighting up. Looks good so far. Man, those LEDs look really nice. Let's see what it looks like in the front. No signal yet? No. So currently we do not have a signal. So we're going to have to figure out what it is. Maybe take out the GPU and plug it directly. Oh yeah, there's no RAM. We forgot one thing. Okay. Alright, feel the rush of DDR4 performance. This is 3600 megahertz. Ooh. Look at that. G.Skill Ripjaws. So I could have went with RGB, which I wanted to, but RGB was like another $100 or so. So I spent, I think, $60 for these. Yep. Yeah. 16 gigs of 3600 megahertz for $60. It's a steal. All right, go number 2 with the RAM installed. There we go. Something's going on. Something's going on. That's the GPU. Feel some cool air coming out of that. Wait, did something. Oh, Asus. There we go, boys. It's working so far. Everything look good?
No.
Well, what's... No dim?
It's only saying we have one thing of RAM.
One thing of RAM. Okay, that's not good.
Otherwise, 3 chassis fans running. That's correct. CPU fan running. A pump running.
Pump, yeah.
Everything is correct. 2 storages.
Okay.
So currently the only thing we're missing is a stick of RAM.
Alright, we just reseated the RAM and beautiful. There we go. Now we need to go into XMP mode and get that to 2600 or 3600. Alright, so overall looks pretty decent. Do have to upgrade this graphics card. I'll probably wind up throwing my 1080 Ti in this one, and we'll see how that runs. But so far everything's running. We got Windows, we've got 3900X. Everything seems to be working. Started. Alright, let's peel it. Oh, that was satisfying. That was really satisfying. Other side. Is it gonna be as satisfying? Ooh. Ooh, that was satisfying. I'm gonna cry.